Hey, what's up, y'all? So let's get into some stuff of the stuff today, and we gonna get into the mess of the mess. Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. We gonna start this off like we should. But first, let's get into it. Let's first get into it. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel, y'all. It's your boy Paul. So let's get down to the mess. So happy Memorials. Let's get into Donald Trump before I forget this off my head. So Donald Trump couldn't come out and just say Happy Memorial Day to, the soldiers and stuff. He had to come out and go for the Democrats, as he usually does, and be malicious as always. And it's just like, sir, you could have just came out and said, talking about, you know, um, how bad of a job they did by letting in over 21 million illegal immigrants. I said, huh? You supposed to be congratulating the people who served this country, who risk their life every day, dealing with trauma and everything. God know what they didn't see day to day, and you just couldn't do that. But you gonna keep doing Trump. But let's move on past him because I ain't got time for that man today. Let's move on to Miss Sky Jackson. So Sky Jackson, baby daddy, want to come out to let us know that Sky is out here putting up fake pages on him, spreading rumors. I said these ain't fake pages, bruh. I said these are. She went to the courthouse and did what she supposed to do, and these documents got out because they are public knowledge. And what the blogs and stuff did with her, and people who are fans of her, true diehard fans, they spreading it like ruining what life? You are already a criminal. You done already ruined you already out here doing stuff, running from the law and stuff. You didn't skipped out, ran to another state. It's like you ruining your own life. But on top of that, you out here making this woman do. You didn't did. She accusing you of domestic violence. That's on you, not on me. But that's what he wanted to come out and say. She trying to ruin his life. But I said, I don't really care. Keep it pushing. Fight it in court. But move on past him. Let's get into Britney Spears. So Britney Spears, baby, girlfriend was trying to light her up a cigarette on a jet, but when she got to LEX, they stopped her. The police said, "Hold up." They let her off with a warning. This one time. I said, Brittany said, please, that long plane ride, I needed a smoke. I needed a smoke. So yeah, Brittany almost got herself arrested for trying to smoke on a plane. I said, girl, you should know that you done been on planes all your life. Shoot, since you was 6, you been on planes since you was a child, girl. You should know you can't smoke. Even on a jet, girl, you can't do that. But she got a warning. And so let's move on past Brittany. Let's move on to, okay, so the man that ended up stabbing Tory Lanez 14 times. So he comes out and said, he said, I thought I was just defending myself. Because I thought that Tory put a bounty on my head. So he said I had to do what I had to do. I said, wait a minute. Why would this man put a bounty on your head? Y'all don't know each other. You was already in the prison for murder. For life. So why would this man be putting a hit out on you? So you call him in the yard or wherever you call him at, and you went to shanking. Now he did. Now Tory is in another facility. I said, I'm like, was this a setup? Did Tory set this up or something so he can get transported somewhere else, more lower security or something? It's what it is. But that's what's going on there. Let's move on to Q. So Q from day 26. So he ended up getting on a he went on Aubrey from Diddy Kane. Went on her podcast, and he gave a detail. He ended up coming out and said that he think that Diddy tried to sacrifice him. And he also accused his former girlfriend, because he was dating Don at the time. He said that him and Don, that he was invited to a party. He said, and usually Diddy don't invite his artists really to support them to parties really. But he was dating Don at the time, and him and Don actually they used to do ecstasy together. So she came and gave him an ecstasy pill that she said that Diddy gave to her to give to him. And he thought that, they was gonna get a little freaky, later on. But he said after he took the pill, him and her both took the pill. He said he ended up in Diddy's twins girl's bedroom. He woke up screaming at the top of his lungs. He was surrounded by cameras, and he thought he don't know what happened or whatever. He said it was 20 minutes later after he passed out after taking it. But coming to find out, he said it was a tranquilizer, harsh tranquilizer that he took. That's what he found out. He didn't think it was. He thought it was an ecstasy pill. I said, well, yeah. So it's just a lot going on with these different artists that used to be a part of Diddy. And Q was one of the people that, when him and his group actually did an interview a couple months back, when they got back together and was trying to do what they need to do for their group and get back on the road, doing what they need to do. He talked about having hard times and stuff like that, his mental and everything else. And it's a lot. I said, I don't know. Was it a sacrifice? I have no clue. I don't know. It's hard to say. But if you wake up you wake up in a room full of cameras recording, and you were out for 20 minutes, but your girl was not there. But he said he had went swimming at the place, at Diddy's place, at the party or whatever. They went swimming or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, something. I said, I don't know. You don't know what may have happened in them 20 minutes that he was out. Don't have a clue. But that's what he told about that. So let's move on to that. From there, let's move on to Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson biop movie is expecting to be, they said, 2 films. The first, they said I think the first part of the film is actually going to be played. I think his real life nephew, is supposed to play him. They said his real life nephew is going to still be in one of the films. I don't know what the other film gonna be like. To me, I'm not really big on seeing this big old Michael Jackson biopic. Y'all done did the Jackson 5 over the years. I said I don't need to see I don't need to see a biopic of Michael. I really don't. For me, I'm a fan of Michael Jackson. I don't really need to see a biopic. I said let this man rest. His estate then made boohoo money. The kids are set for life. His kids, his mama, they set for life. But it's gonna be what it is. So let's move on past there. Let's move on to my last one coming up, and it's this man who came out to let us know that he taking full credit on the young viral girl who do where them fans at. Her name Miss Shirley. Yeah, so he said he the one that called. He said he the one that he taking credit that he called. He called CPS. Yeah, Child Protective Services. on the mother of Mrs. Shirley, of the aka young girl known as Mrs. Shirley. You know, so he said he called her and he said he think he did the right. He thinks somebody. He said somebody had to put their foot down. He did a video and everything. I said, sir, what? And then the comments. I said he was even on TikTok. Somebody he posted on TikTok of himself saying it, and in comments people was in there saying they was all agreeing with it. Like I said, huh? She with her mother. The girl, little baby girl is on. Little baby girl done been on. She's been on Jennifer Hudson's show, getting her dance. This little girl making her some money. She becoming a viral sensation. She becoming a celebrity herself. And I said, what are you talking about? She with her mother. Her mother's right there. But you call CPS on her. So the mom ended up coming out. Mom ended up coming out going off on somebody because you make her seem like she's a bad mother and stuff. And if he is the person that actually did this, watch your back. That's all I can tell you. Watch your back because I don't know. I don't know. You better watch your back because, yeah, watch your back. That's all I can say because I don't know what's going to go down for you. Because I said, I don't get it. She's with her mother. She's not. She with her mother. It was all because there was her mom set up a Facebook. Her mom set up a Facebook fan page, and they thought it was a only fan page. Why the hell would a child? Why the hell would the child mama would have set up the baby an only fan page? But you know, I ain't got time for this. It's getting on my nerves, and I said I had to get up off this subject because the more I get, my brain is going, and I can't. I can't. But y'all, it's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. Y'all have a good day. And on this good Memorial Day, I hope y'all was out getting y'all eat barbecue and having fun with the family and the kids, enjoying this day. Bye, y'all.